All right. You can see right here. Boom. Honestly, that's basically enough right there. Look at the size of the board. That board's way bigger. Look at the back foot. Mace's Storm in his name. Oh, Jay Booger throw the whole clip, wasn't it? I think so. He makes most of the marketing stuff. Wasn't that part of the board utilities mod? Yeah, it was part of one of the mods, but I don't think it's going to be mods. It could be, though. That'd be crazy. There's a dude named like Mason something on YouTube claiming console going to have unlimited access to mods, maps. It's just speculation. You know? I understand why people think that. I just really don't agree. Hey, what up, Yali? Is this a new vid? Yeah. Dude, you're rocking a bigger board? Yeah. Well, I'm not. This isn't me in the clip. This is Taco. Taco XL, actually. Yeah, the clips are always from PC. But they, so I've had the Skater XL devs ask me to make a trailer for them as well, and they make everybody use only things that are going to be in the game. Like, I was in the NDA testing group for a long time, and they're very careful to make sure that they don't accidentally put anything in trailers that's not going to be in the game. They're very, very specific about that. There's been a few things that have like slipped up in the past, which they were not happy about. But, you know, shit happens. But yeah, they always use the PC footage, unfortunately. I don't think he's speculating. I don't want to give this dude views, bro. Come on, man. Don't link his shit in here. I don't give a shit about this guy, bro. I just want to know where he gets his info. Who cares, bro? He's baiting you. Come on, man. You're better than that. Disappointing. Get baited by YouTubers, bro. It's fucking YouTube. I mean, I guess it's something that doesn't happen for Skater XL almost ever. But that's pretty standard YouTube stuff. Can you give an example of when someone used PC stuff on a trailer that you weren't supposed to? Yeah, so if you watch the first trailer for Skater XL that Boogie made, it should be on their YouTube. You can find a few things. Like his Vans. I believe he wore his you know how he's got like those... He used to have these like blue Vans that he wore in the game that had this texture that was ripped. I think he might have done that again in the newest trailer, to be honest. I think he used ripped Vans. But those could be coming to the game, just not as actual Vans, right? Maybe they just look like it. They were old and worn out, yeah. Yeah, so like, you know, easy slip, right? The thing is, like, when it comes to copyrighted content, the companies have to do something about it. It's like, you know what I mean? Like, DMCAs have to be issued for it to even, like, matter in the first place. So, like, Skater XL devs could be betting on skateboard companies just not DMCAing. Which is, you know, good luck. But it also could work out in their favor. If they just had full mod.io integration, they have to operate under safe harboring laws if they don't want the liability of copyrighted creations to fall on them. So the way that games that have user creations work is they have to have a system in place to stop people from violating copyright. So on YouTube, that's the auto claim ID system. On Instagram, they auto claim things. On Twitch, they have Audible, which gets like 10% of stuff. Every platform for the most part has an algorithm that goes and finds exactly what's copyright and then tries to get rid of it. Usually it doesn't get everything. In Twitch's case, it gets almost nothing. But that they would need something like that to put the liability on the creator. And the easiest way for that would be like just human curation. So if they had a section that was locked of the mod.io where people could submit their mods and it would be available for everybody on PC, and then it would be verified for console usage. There's no update. Not yet, at least. Thank you so much for the Prime right there. Actual God, dude. Thank you. The thumbnail, your new vid. Looks like you got a surprise prostate exam. Maybe I did. Listen, nobody watches my YouTube videos anymore. I have to thumbnail clickbait. Thank you, bro. I appreciate it. But then how is it okay for PC players to have brand stuff? It isn't. So like when I started off this conversation, it all started with it's up to the brands to DMCA any of this to stop it. And the precedent is that usually PC mods don't get DMCA'd. But the precedent for illegal content in console gaming is that it does get DMCA'd. So, like EA Skate specifically, if you made content that looked like a logo that wasn't supposed to be in the game, so like if you made a map and you made your own decals that were a logo that wasn't supposed to be there, they would delete it. Like even EA Skate on their where you could create things, they would automatically detect certain things and delete them as well. It wasn't great. It was pretty bad, to be honest. But it existed, right? That was them operating under safe harbor. So like Skater XL is gonna have to find a way to operate on the safe harbor, which Skater XL can barely like operate at all. Let's be honest. We get an update every 6 months. Yeah, exactly, Vado. It's not necessarily okay for PC players, just they haven't been called out exactly. There's only a few hundred to 1,000 PC players for this game. We're meaningless. We're both meaningless in the sense of the Skater XL devs don't give a fuck about what we think, which is pretty obvious. And we're meaningless in the sense of no matter what we do, we don't have a huge financial impact on anything. We don't have a big financial impact on if Skater XL succeeds or not. We don't have a big financial impact if everybody on PC uses fucking Nike products. It's nothing to them. But if like the thousands and thousands of people who play on console use that, and then the game gets advertised with that content, and you get these videos with millions of views, and they have that content that's in it that's not supposed to be, then it starts drawing more attention to it, and then it starts becoming a problem because these companies see profit lost where they could have been gained. That's why it's a big deal for a game like EA Skate to have 50 brands in it, you know, because it costs money to them to do that. So when you're selling your exclusivity and you see somebody taking value away from you by violating your exclusivity while you're trying to sell it, then that's when takedowns happen. Like when all the EA Skate negotiations happen and Nike wants to be in just one game or whatever company just wants to be in one game, they're gonna go and DMCA content from other skateboarding games. Like that's gonna happen. And it's because they have to. If you sell exclusivity, you have to make a attempt to get rid of other shit on other content. It's like if you sell a fucking photo of something and there's a million copies of the photo on the internet, nobody wants to buy the photo anymore, right? If you want to get the value back in that photo, you got to find a way to take down all the pictures on the internet, and that's just not going to happen. So right now their option is fake skate clothing. That's why they keep talking about fake skate clothing so much. Because it's going to be a shitload of fake skate clothing. It's like people expect to put forth so much effort as a big dev company. I think they're putting in as much effort as possible. I don't agree with anybody's take that the devs are lazy. I just, you know, they're both limited in their decision making and their resources. Like, we feel so important on PC, but we have to remember that this game once went down to 110 average players on PC. We're nobody. Like, we don't matter to them. All people want is some clarity. Exactly. We didn't even really want more updates. We understand that it takes a long time for it to do something like this, because they've always taken a long time, and we've all been pretty okay with that.